On today's episode of the Views from Section 400 podcast, it's that time of the year. Brain power is at an all-time low. The sports calendar is it's not very full, but we did have some stuff to react to from the weekend. Jannik Sinner is the Wimbledon champion, defeats Carlos Alcaraz in 4 sets. We have the MLB All-Star Game first half analysis. The Mets and Phillies continue to go back and forth. No one wants to win the NL East. Talk about the biggest disappointments, what went wrong with the Braves, the Orioles, the Rockies are really bad. And we finished the show with the 4 and 400 of the best score bugs of all time. Very contentious. It's very subjective, as all these drafts are, but definitely stick around for that. It was a really fun draft, and Matt got very angry about the results of our last 4 and 400 winner. It's all coming up next. Talk to you guys soon.
And just like that, we're back.
A16, turn me up.
Welcome to episode 191 of the Views from Section 400 podcast. We're almost at 200, fellas.
Almost.
Today is Monday, July 14th. Almost got that wrong. And Jannik Sinner has gotten his revenge. Takes down Carlos Alcaraz in 4 sets in the Wimbledon final.
What a match. It was absolutely unbelievable. I watched the whole thing, and I think that was the future I gave out. I said Sinner's going to get his revenge. Not necessarily I knew he was going to come up against Alcaraz. Everybody picked Alcaraz. It was an unbelievable final for Sinner to get the job done, win Wimbledon, get his revenge, and it sets up for a rubber match in the U.S. Open come September.
Yeah, until Jack Draper probably wins that after what I said on our Wimbledon preview. But yeah, it was a great match. Wasn't as fun as the French Open final, but I don't think we'll ever get another match maybe between the two that's as good as that.
You can't draw up what happened in the French Open.
Yeah, Roland Garros was pretty special this year. But look, you got to give Sinner a lot of credit. Finally came through. Carlos Alcaraz was the number one. Everyone was expecting him. Actually, that's not true. Sinner came into this as the number one, I know, like on the seeding and all, but everyone knew, Alcaraz coming off the French Open win, beating Sinner. He was that guy.
5 straight losses to Alcaraz for Sinner.
Exactly. And also Sinner had that one match earlier in Wimbledon where he was down and then his opponent had to retire. So he had that whole, I guess you could call it a gimmick in this world, with Brian here. Of course, that's a good thing for him. But he almost lost early on, and finding a way to come all the way back, beat the rival, big day for the Italian stallion.
It's nothing more scary in this world than a pissed off Italian. And Carlos Alcaraz won that first set. He played well. He had a lot of aces. I think it was 12-0 in aces. And he had chances to break Sinner, and he just couldn't. Jannik, he just kept holding serve, and he broke Alcaraz when he needed to. And it was a fun match, but it was clear Sinner just was pissed off, and he wanted to win this, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, the revenge was set up beautifully by Sinner, and he got the job done, man. That's exactly what it was. He came out. He was determined. He needed to win this to set up the rubber match, like I said, for the U.S. Open. I know you think Draper's going to win, and that's completely fine. Sinner,
I'm worried Draper's going to win.
Alcaraz needs to be the U.S. Open final in a month and a half or 2 months, whenever it is.
And it probably will be. It's been every final that I've seen for the past few months. Really, nobody comes close. If you're going to put a third guy in there, it's most definitely not Jack Draper. It is Novak Djokovic.
Not Ben Shelton or Taylor Fritz?
No, it's Djokovic. And he's great, has been great, has had a phenomenal career. But it's very clear that Alcaraz and Sinner are up here, and then it's Djokovic. And then there's the field. At least that's how I see it.
It's circa Nadal and Federer from the late 2000s. It's exactly what I feel like this is with Sinner and Alcaraz. so far and above everybody else in the field. And there's a lot of other great players on the tour, but these two guys just set the bar, set the level of competition, and it's special to watch. It really is.
Yeah, I think I'm just really optimistically hoping Ben Shelton turns into the Djokovic and he completes that big three where it's like, all right, well, maybe now there's going to be a new guy. But no, you're right. It's going to be Sinner and Alcaraz for a long time. And it's fun. It's fun to watch. I've gotten more into tennis since we've started this program. I feel like I'm getting smarter about tennis now that we have Steve on every tournament to help us predict the field. So yeah, I'm hoping we get part 3 in the U.S. Open. Although I want to see Ben Shelton and Taylor Fritz.
I can definitely second that. I've never paid attention to tennis so much as I have this summer. And I got to say, man, both men and women's tennis, it's pretty freaking fun.
Bridge the gap.
If we want to talk about the women's final, the battle of the two last names that I will not try to pronounce, but Amanda, our good old American, gets double bageled. First time that's happened in a Wimbledon final since 1911.
Yeah, Anisimova and Swiatek. Iga was absolutely dialed in. She was dialed in to play this final. And, you always see, she beat Sabalenka, who was the number 1 overall seed. You usually see a letdown happen. Unfortunately, it happened in the final, but 6-0, 6-0. I hate to be a hater. I hate to say bad things, but really an embarrassing loss, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first time it's happened in a Grand Slam final since 1988, and then Wimbledon since 1911. So this doesn't happen, and I don't know. I see the letdown spot. I mean, I was let down watching that match, but
yeah, I mean, dude, the championship was done in an hour. Imagine all the people who bought $3,000 tickets or whatever the price was to get in and have good seats, and you're in and out in an hour. I'd be pissed.
It might be good with the rate that they're dropping out over there. Like every other person just from the heat. So
yeah, that's true. It was really hot.
Matt, that's how I always feel about big boxing matches or MMA fights. The main cards, the fight that everybody's looking for, and then you get there, you're pumped for it. They do their walkouts, and then Jorge Masvidal knees Ben Askren, I think it was, in the face, and the fight's over in 11 seconds. It's like, we just paid all this money, did all this jazz, got a car here, all that, drink, service, boom, boom. And the fight's over in 11 seconds. I bet that's exactly how those fans felt at that tennis match.
At least you have some prelims to watch there. For the tennis, you're just kind of watching them do backhands against the air. And it's like, oh, well, 6-0, 6-0. What do I do now? They probably gave him a complimentary strawberry martini. Is that what they drink over there? The strawberry and cream?
There's something about the strawberries over there.
It's some kind of strawberry drink.
They do something with the strawberries over there. It's big strawberry. And then the U.S. Open's the melons or the what, or I don't know what it is. Something with the melons. Either way, tough look for Anisimova. And we don't have to go too deep into that, but I don't know, man. Sinner got it done. He got the revenge. That's what I said was going to happen. Not that it's a crazy thing to predict, but I'm glad he got his revenge. Like you said earlier, Brian, Alcaraz and Sinner, 23, 22 years old. We're going to see these guys for a long time. And it's just what it is, man. These guys set the level of competition so much higher than everybody else. And it's honestly, it's exciting. And that's the two guys you want in the final.
Nothing to say there, Jack. I thought you were about to say something.
I was just shaking my head in agreement.
Okay.
I mean, I could have just said the same thing, but I completely agree, Matt. There you go, Brian.
Gotcha.
Well, I did have some.
Those are the two guys that you want to see. I mean, I completely agree. Like I said earlier, I think that those two really are the poster childs of the poster children, I guess, of what men's tennis is right now. They are so freaking good, the both of them, and I love when they match up. You get awesome matchups like you did at Roland Garros. And then today, you know, Alcaraz takes the first set, and then Sinner comes back, wins the next 3 straight to close it out. Like you said, Brian, he was pissed off. It's great tennis. I love it.
I'm glad we're all big tennis guys now. I love it.
Yeah, also, I found this out, and it kind of made me sad today. I texted Steve about it. I miss the old days when they used to have to challenge the line shots, and the whole crowd would clap while you're waiting to see if they got the challenge right or not. And now I guess it's all automated, so that moment's just gone. Like watching Wimbledon as a kid, I remember the crowd clapping during a challenge.
Yeah, it's what it was. I think AI is ruining everything, though.
Yeah, I guess it's the AI.
Yeah, AI is automated. But I did have something to pick with you here, Brian. I was annoyed the way you wrote the outline. Novak washed.
Well, there's a question mark at the end, so it was more of a question.
He was clearly injured, number one. And number two, this guy has the most major titles out of all the men all time. So, like, I just feel like that's a disrespectful thing to say.
I mean, Michael Jordan has the most NBA championships, and then he was playing for the Wizards when he was 42. He was washed, but he still won the most NBA championships.
It just didn't sit right with me, man.
Yeah, I think I'm with Matt here. It doesn't sit right with me either. He is up there with the GOATs of tennis, and we shouldn't disrespect him like that.
I don't think he's being disrespectful. I'm just saying he's washed.
Okay, but there's there's degrees to being washed, right?
Yeah, I don't think he's really he's in the semifinal, dude.
He won the gold medal in the Olympics. I know he's still winning stuff, but like I don't
have
think
faith
he can compete with the kids.
I don't have faith for him to come out and beat Sinner or Alcaraz, but I do have faith in him to be the third best in the world, and that is worth something. He ain't washed if he's the third best dude in the world.
If he's making a major semifinal, he's not washed. And we're acting like
the expectation is he's supposed to win these, and he's not because he's old.
Right,
because he's washed.
Yeah,
exactly. He's washed. That's my point.
He's in the semifinal. He's not washed. If he was washed, he would have been floundering out in the third round.
He is washed enough to not be able to beat those two, but he is not washed enough to warrant this sort of disrespect. And me and Matt are not happy with you, Brian.
I think it's all relative. Like the amount of players washed is relative. It's not like he's not done. He's just from what he was, he's not as good. And I think it's clear.
Is LeBron washed then?
Probably, yeah.
Even though he's still giving you 20.
King. I think that was trending last year.
25, 8, and 8.
Yeah, and getting bounced from the playoffs every year.
Unbelievable.
I don't know. It's just like I said. Didn't like to see that on the outline. That's all.
Yeah, Brian, I'm gonna need you to
put that on there.
I'm gonna need you to study up on Confucianism. You need to respect your elders.
I'll get right on that.
Thank you.
I'm trying to think of an MLB player as washed to make this transition seamless, but I can't. So
Bartolo Colon?
I guess so. Is he still trying to play?
No. That was the first. As soon as you said that and tried to bridge the gap, I was like, Bartolo Colon just seems like a guy I need to say.
Well, I think it was the anniversary of his home run.
Kershaw. How about Kershaw? He was the one who got.
That's great. That's a great transition, Jack, because Clayton Kershaw is washed, but he got the legacy nod to be an all-star because it's all participation trophy now. And as Nick Castellanos likes to say, it's turning into the Savannah Bananas. We're at the all-star break. The Philadelphia Phillies are half game up, have a lot of other storylines to go through. Matt, how are you feeling about the Phillies halfway through the season?
Well, they salvaged the series in San Diego this past weekend, and honestly, like they were in every game. They should have honestly probably won that series, and it's tough to tell, man. I like the way the team's going. I think they need to add bullpen depth, and we'll see what happens, man. I mean, I've been doing this for the last 3 years now, man, and like. Get me to Red October. I'm here for the long haul, but I need to see I need to see this team get it done in October. And I can't get too optimistic or too hype about it because, What are they going to do? Flounder out in October again and then go another year, aging roster? Like, there's a lot to think about. It kind of seems like this is the year that they have to get it done. And they're in the driver's seat, right? Like you said, it's the Mets and the Phillies at the top of the NL East. Who's going to get it done? We'll see. It seems like nobody really wants to pull ahead and actually win. It seems like nobody's actually doing that, but we'll see what happens, man. I mean, it's the Mets and the Phillies at the top of the NL and or the NL East, and we'll see what happens. To your question, how do I feel about the Phillies? They are what they are. They're a good team, probably a really good team. It's been the last 3 years, man. We'll see what happens in October.
Yeah, I think I'm sharing that exact thing you just said about the Phillies. That's how I'm feeling about the Mets. Like, they're a good team, but they can't. They're just not they're not playing the way they should right now.
Right. It just feels like, dude, like this team should be way better than what they're actually doing. And I don't know how the Mets bullpen looks, but the Phillies, but like Matt Strahm coming in to close out the 9th inning, like, give me a break, dude. Like, sure, he's a nice player. Like, give me a break, man. I mean, that can't be the guy who you're rolling out there.
Well, let me ask you guys this. I feel like both your teams have good records. Same with the Padres that we're talking. I'm sure there's a lot of teams in the NL that are like that. Are both of your teams going to make the playoffs, with the wild card spot?
I think so.
They
guaranteed.
should.
They should. The way it's trending, both teams will make the playoffs.
Yeah, it seemed more guaranteed before the Brewers started doing great things, but as long as nobody
wants the Brewers in the playoffs, man.
They'll both get in because it'll be the Brewers will get in the playoffs, and then the Giants. I guess if the Giants and the Padres, they could kick out an NL East team, maybe. So, to answer your question, is they both should make the playoffs.
Yeah, the way it's trending, and there's still a long way to go, but I don't know, man. It's
both of you guys are nervous right now.
We're nervous, and collective brain power is not high today.
I've seen this team for the last 3 years in October, and it's been a regression. And like people are like, "Oh, it's like the Sixers." It is, but it isn't. Like the Phillies have gotten further than the Sixers have gotten, but like they haven't. There's been nothing to come from it, and I don't know, man. I don't think. I don't know. Like Brian said, brain capacity's not there.
It's not there for any of us today. The Mets, they look good at times and they look terrible at other times. A big part of that is because they've just been injured and they are playing musical chairs with their bullpen and it's overtaxing. And so hopefully they get Chaminade came back today. Kodai Senga came back on Friday. So hopefully that shores up things on the pitching side and they'll be healthier for the second half.
Speaking of the Mets, I saw something that one of your Mets hates the fact that every team
Nimmo.
Was that Brandon Nimmo? That's who it was. He hates that every team gets representation at the All-Star break, or All-Star game, which is something that you quite fondly believe in.
Yeah,
Brian loves that.
And I was surprised to see it from Nimmo because he's a big fan of the Electoral College, so it kind of doesn't make sense there, but I like it. The game is for the fans. Jacob Mizorowski getting in was for the fans, and he shouldn't be blamed for the fact he got in. It should be the MLB. But, like, if you're going to make it a meaningless game, make it fun and give White Sox fans a reason to watch it. Rockies fans a reason to watch it.
You're going to watch it either way.
Bananas.
I don't know. There's been All-Star games I haven't watched when the Mets have been, like, super bad, and their one representative was, like, Daniel Murphy. So I don't really feel the need to watch this.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But I did see in there Cal Raleigh on a historic pace. 39 home runs. Are you kidding me, dude? Nobody's seen this since what? Barry Bonds in 2001?
Yeah, the year Barry Bonds broke the record, he had 39. Chris Davis had 37 at the break in 2013. That's the Orioles' Chris Davis. What did Floyd Mayweather call himself? A legalized bank robber. That's what Chris Davis did to the Baltimore Orioles. And then Mark McGwire did it when he was on steroids, and Reggie Jackson had 35. But yeah, Cal Riley, no catcher has ever done this. The most home runs by a catcher in a season is Salvador Perez with 48. He's going to blow by that.
Yeah, he has to, at least the pace he's on. But the legalized robber is Bobby Bonilla, if you want to talk about
Him
guys who are
too.
robbing teams. But no, I mean, it's an unbelievable season by Cal Riley. You don't see this ever from catchers. So it's nice to see some power and some pop behind the dish from a catcher. Wish Real Mito was doing it. That's all I can say about him.
I'd like to throw Altuve in that mix too.
As a legalized bank. I'm trying to find the exact quote. When it comes to legalized bank robbing, I'm the best. That was Floyd Mayweather's quote. I think Chris Davis might have to challenge him for that.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Davis definitely pulled off a highway robbery, a heist, so to speak. But I mean,
we see bad contracts like that all the time.
Yeah. He did pull off a heist, though.
His was really bad.
This guy was horrible. They were doing everything they could just to not have this guy in the lineup.
Good old Baltimore. Yeah, things aren't great in Baltimore right now. Or DC, really. The whole DMV is just struggling baseball-wise. DC just fired Mike Rizzo. They fired Davey Martinez. The Orioles are going to be sellers at the deadline when we thought they were going to compete at least for a playoff spot. I kind of want the Mets to go after one of their pitchers, but they all kind of stink.
I was going to say, what pitcher do they have? Felix Bautista? Is he the only reliever? And what does he have? Like a 3 ERA, which is like, okay, it's fine. But, yeah, I don't know. The Orioles, yeah.
I know how you feel about Zach Eflin.
Like, okay, fine. I mean, he was on the World Series team that the Phillies had a couple of years ago, but go get him, man. Go get your guy.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the biggest surprise from the first half, I think. I mean, we expected the Rockies to be bad. We expected the White Sox to be bad, but a little better than they were last season. It's kind of what happened. I mean, maybe the D-backs being just mediocre is a surprise in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, dude, go back.
Braves, I guess.
Yeah, the Braves too, but
the
go
Braves
back.
Would be the biggest surprise that you've mentioned so far for me.
I was just saying, go back to our preseason talks. I warned you about this Orioles pitching staff. I told you I highlighted Zach Eflin being the opening day starter. Who's the 40-year-old Charlie Morton? Is he even still on the team?
Flemington, New Jersey native. Yeah, he is still on the team.
7 ERA, whatever he has. Like, I mean, I tried to tell you, this pitching staff was a disaster. They got rid of Corbin Burns for whatever they needed to get. Or no, he went down with an injury. They
didn't re-sign him. He was a free agent.
Yeah, he left.
And then he got hurt.
Bad pitching staff, and the bats aren't showing up, man. And it's just you're seeing it. The Braves and the Orioles are the biggest surprises at the break.
Yeah, the Braves. It's like the Orioles. You kind of saw the issue. You saw it. You said the pitching sucked, and I mean, I thought the bats would at least keep them afloat until Grayson Rodriguez came back, and maybe they acquired a pitcher at the deadline. But they've sank. But the Braves, like we expected the Braves to be a thorn in our side the whole year, the whole summer, as that third team competing for the NL East. And here we are in early July, and I'm not even worried about them.
No, they're not in the picture.
No, and all you get out of Atlanta is rain delays.
Yeah, it's speaking of that, the Marlins quote tweeted, I got a new meme today because they were playing the Orioles and it got delayed. And it was a build the roof meme. So the roof memes are catching on.
Waiting for Brian to bring up the roof there. Matt, you just teed him up for it.
Yeah, well, I tried to. But, it's never going to happen. They're never going to build a roof over at MLB Stadium. Brian can continue the narrative of build the roof. And it's completely fine, but it's never going to happen, man.
Want to make everything Tropicana field?
No, that's a dome. I want
That's not what
retractable
baseball
roofs.
is, dude.
You can have retractable roofs, and it
Baseball's meant to be
can still
played
be
outside.
outside. It could still be
It's
outside.
meant to be played outside with no roof.
Well,
No
it'll be
retractable
outside
roof.
for 150 days out of the year, and then the 12 days it rains, you close the roof.
I don't like it.
Boo.
Fill the roof. What else did we really have here? I mean, the Red Sox are surging right now after trading Rafael Devers.
10 straight.
Yeah, surging and got Alex Bregman back in the lineup too. So a good addition at the break for them. And I think the Rays have a better shot of competing for the top of that division than the Red Sox do, just based on the way they've been playing. And let's talk about the Blue Jays, man. I mean, they've come out of nowhere. If they were like plus 600 to win the AL, or maybe not that, they were like plus 500 to win the AL East, and they're surging heavy right now. And everybody thought the Yankees were going to not run away with the division, but be the clear favorite, win the division, be ahead by a couple games, 5 games, whatever it is. And the Blue Jays are they're surging at the right time, and I don't know what's going to happen in the second half, but George Springer's bringing that magic up north.
Yeah, he's not washed. He's having a resurgence at his age, and I mean, Vladdy hasn't even been that great for them, and they've just been able to, with guys like Springer and Barger and Alejandro Kirk's having a great year. Just all these guys are just playing well. Bo Bichette has decided to hit again. I would like to see the Blue Jays. Toronto gets fun. They like their baseball. That Jose Batista playoff highlights, one of the iconic highlights. So
Really
baseball's
is.
better when the Blue Jays are good.
That bat flip was one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen in my life.
It definitely was a wild bat flip.
So
I'd prefer
Jose Batista.
And a Phillies legend as well. I'd prefer the Montreal Expos though over the Toronto Blue Jays, but that's a different conversation for a different day.
Yeah, I mean, with the rate the Nats are going, just bring back the Expos.
Yeah, why not? You have the stadium there.
You literally live in DC. People are going to come to your doorstep and throw cocktails.
Honestly, I don't know if they
about
disagree with me
sports
the
in
way the team's
DC.
playing right now.
They don't care about sports in DC.
Hey, look, they just fired Mike Rizzo. You never know what's next, man. Big things happen when you get a new GM in the building. Just ask the Jags.
Well, nothing has happened yet. We still have yet to see them play a snap during the Gladstone regime, but I see what you're saying.
Well, that's what you think. A lot has happened.
Travis Hunter, here he comes.
Bang!
All right, let's stay on the baseball tracker. Although we will be switching to football very quickly, very soon.
Yeah, I can't wait. I did want to bring up this point, though. Still sticking on the MLB topic, talking about the Dodgers not running away with the NL West. Giants are there. I feel like I did say this before the season started. Brian, you were like, it's done. The Dodgers are going to win. This, that, and the third. You got to let the season play out. I tried to tell everybody, you can't just backload everybody's contract, sign everybody you want to sign, and win the whole thing. And you're seeing it firsthand here with the Dodgers as they're not that they're struggling. They're still a very good team. They're going to make the playoffs, and they're going to be a threat. But you got to let the season play out.
I think we're just waiting for them to lock in. I feel like this is what we saw from the Yankees for decades, where they just bought their team and had everybody, and whether they come together or not is another story. I mean, these guys are the defending champs. It's not like they're trying to. It's not like they just brought in a whole bunch of guys and trying to mix and match and trying to win it next year for the first time in a long time. They've been there. They've done that. I'm just waiting for them to lock in probably around postseason time. I still have full faith in them.
Yeah, they're also very hurt. And I saw a Dodgers fan on Twitter give me a brain aneurysm. They were complaining they didn't sign Willie Adames in the offseason because Mookie Betts isn't a good defensive shortstop. They were complaining they didn't spend enough money. to acquire a shortstop in the offseason. That's the level Dodgers fans are at right now. And it's just like it's like getting a Wagyu steak, 16 ounces, and then getting mad it's not 17. Like, what are you doing? Just be happy with your team.
It's complaining to complain. And everybody does it when the team's good. I mean, not to jump to football, but like I complained about the Eagles and they won the Super Bowl. So it's just what it is.
Yeah, but they also didn't sign $500 million worth of deferred contracts in the offseason.
True.
I hate the Dodgers. I hate their fans. I hate everything about LA. I'll stop there before I start talking about combustion.
Very, very true. What's going on with the Nats, though, Brian? Fire sale or what?
Well, they fired the GM, fired the manager. They just drafted a kid tonight who was the number 5 prospect on the big board by most people, and they had the number 1 pick. So interesting there. That organization is just in shambles. The Nats have some growing up to do. They're a very young team, and they kind of stink. But I really don't care. I hope they suck for the rest of the time. It's the one team in DC. The Commanders, like, being good would be like, okay, cool, especially because of my Jaden Daniels take. The Wizards I kind of actively root for because I've never really had an NBA team. And the Caps are kind of the same way. I hope the Nats never have a winning season again. I'd be completely fine with that.
Brian, you're literally a Commanders fan.
Yeah, I might be a little bit of a Commanders fan because of Jaden Daniels.
Like, you could take down the Giant stuff behind you and just start rocking Commanders things. We all know you love.
But it's not the team. It's literally Jaden Daniels could get traded, and I'll be just a fan of whatever team he's on. It just so happens he's on the Commanders.
Is that what you tell yourself?
Slump incoming.
Like, I'm not actively rooting for the other players on the Commanders. I'm rooting for Jaden Daniels. But either way, let's get into Michael of the Week.
Oh, you didn't want to go through a rabbit hole there?
No.
I got a little bit of love for the Nats, man. I don't want to take that to the face.
Why do you have love for the National?
I got family that works for the Nats.
Okay.
I'm kind of wondering if
the only person I respect from that entire franchise is Ryan Zimmerman. Other than that whole fucking fan base and team organization can go to hell.
Jason Word.
I mean, they gave you Bryce Harper.
Kind of. They gave them Bryce Harper the same way they gave the Mets Juan Soto. They're just incompetent and didn't sign him.
What am I supposed to praise the Mets for giving me Zach Wheeler? Like,
yeah, it's not like they traded.
Yeah, that's fair. It's fair.
Yeah, it's not that there was no trade.
It's fair.
Yeah, and you should tell that to Yankees
but
fans.
I understand the rage bait
About Juan
trying to
Soto.
go for there.
I'm trying to make a point, but I knew it was pretty mute.
Let's get into some Michael of the Week. Why are you interrupting my read, Jack?
Hey, use the code.
How do you do?
What is the code, Jack?
Views from 400. That is views from 400.
$20 off, free beer.
And if you've already made a SeatGeek account, here's a little trick. Use a new email and then use a new SeatGeek account. It's that easy. Just do it.
And if you do that, then you go make another one.
$20 off. Do it.
Exactly what they said. Thank you to SeatGeek, the official sponsor of the Views from Stretch 400 podcast. We all love SeatGeek. We use it every time we go to a game. If you want to go to a concert, go to a ball game, go to the MLB draft for some reason, if you want to go anywhere, use SeatGeek. $20 off your first purchase. Code Views from 400 at checkout. That's code Views from 400 for $20 off your first purchase. Jack, what is your Michael of the Week?
Yeah, my Michael of the Week is going to be, it's a mixture of a Michael and a loser, but it's definitely a Michael because I just don't understand it. The Mavs have officially shut down Cooper Flagg for the remainder of the summer league, and I just don't get it. He's played 2 games. Yeah, sure, you don't want him to get hurt, but what you got to get him ramped up for NBA speed. And I know he's
This
really
is
good.
common.
I know he went number 1 overall. He's really good. He is going to be an impact player the first game he gets on the court. But get him up to speed. Like, don't 2 games in, we're cutting him and he's done for the rest of the summer league. I don't get it.
As the kids like to say, you are casual. This is very common for top picks, for teams to do with their top picks.
I
They have a
know
whole
it is, and I
preseason.
don't get it.
They have a whole preseason. He doesn't need to play in summer league. You got year 4 guys from the G League Ignite playing, probably going balls to the wall to make a roster spot. You don't need Cooper Flag going against that and getting hurt on a box out.
You can limit minutes. You can do load management, as Kawhi Leonard likes to coin. Like, you can play 1 game a week, but to just officially, after 2 games, just be done officially for the rest of the summer league, I find that stupid and ridiculous.
So I agree with both sides here. To your point, Jack, like I agree, like should be getting a couple more minutes. And to your point, Brian, this is a very common trend, but doesn't it feel like a couple years ago or even years in the past, like the summer league was way more electric than what we have right now? Like it just seems like, and not that it's supposed to be an amazing product, but it just doesn't seem like it used to be. It feels like, I don't know, man. It feels like in years past it was way more electric than what we have now. Am I wrong?
No, I think there's a couple things that contribute to that. NIL being one of them. The fact that college basketball is kind of segmented now, where you have to consume it, so you don't know a lot of these guys. More international guys are getting drafted that you don't really know, so the storylines aren't there. And the NBA might just kind of be giving up on trying to market it as much. I don't know. I do like. Also, we're getting older. Like, I used to turn on the summer league in the summer, like after camp, and it'd be fun to watch basketball in the middle of the summer. Now it's like I really don't care. I have other stuff to
Nobody
do.
cares. They it's all over ESPN. They have the games on, but it just feels like it was way more electric. And maybe you're right. We're getting older, and it's much more dumbed down. And I don't know.
I
Yeah,
think
maybe. I mean, I'm more locked in on tennis and golf now. I never used to watch tennis and golf. Maybe it's my fault.
I think we're getting older. That's the key thing here.
Oof.
Oof.
Matt, what's your Michael of the week?
Yeah, I mean, you guys saw it all week, and Brian, you dropped it in the group chat. Jacob Mizorowski, all-star roster over Christopher Sanchez and Ranger Suarez. Major shock to me. I thought, how is not Sanchez or Ranger Suarez in the All-Star game? I get it. You kind of touched on it a little bit in the beginning of the show. Mizorowski, like young, electric arm, get him in there because it's what people want to see. You got to try and sell the game. I understand that, but like 5 starts for an All-Star game? That's a stretch, man.
Yeah, it's I believe our good friend Andrew Banstra, who covers the Brewers, recurring guest on the show, tweeted out this stat, and I already forget it, but I believe the next closest was Paul Skeens, and he had 11 starts, so less than half for Mizorowski to get this nod. And the MLB kind of fumbled the Christopher Sanchez thing from the beginning. I just said the MLB. It's just MLB. I hate when people do that, so I apologize. He should have been on the roster to begin with, and then the fact he wasn't, and he pitched on Sunday, so they didn't want to call him a replacement because he couldn't pitch in the game, so you just have to replace him with another person. But if you just would have made him an all-star in the first place, he could have just gotten replaced off the. It's very dumb. The logistics of this are stupid. Christopher Sanchez deserves the nod, and I think the Phillies did end up giving him the incentive in his contract to be an all-star because they understood how dumb it was that he should have been an all-star.
The MLB needs to be better.
It does. They gave him the $50,000 bonus.
That just to piss me off, and I don't appreciate you for that.
I have always said the MLB, and I will never stop. I'm talking about the organization.
Yeah, the Major League Baseball.
The Major League Baseball organization, yes.
Well, then you would have to say the MLB organization.
The league. The MLB. Like, you're not gonna, when we say things in an acronym, we say them as they're an acronym, Brian. You're not the grammar police.
Whichever way you want to put it, dude, it needs to be better.
Yeah, I think that's what we need to take away from this segment. And Jack, you're wrong, but yes, they need to be better.
7-2, 2.59 ERA, 116 strikeouts. But I'm not done. Ranger Suarez, 7-3, 1.94 ERA. How did both of these guys get left off the list?
Yeah, I could even bring up Kodai Senga, 1.49 ERA, and more starts than Mizorowski. So it's a disgrace.
It's a joke. It's a joke. But are we getting to a point where we are up in arms about the MLB All-Star Game as much as we are about the NBA All-Star Game?
No.
They're both,
You know how we feel about the NBA All-Star Game.
Let's be honest. Besides hockey, All-Star games don't mean jack squat. I mean, name me, since the MLB got rid of the winner, of the league gets to have home field advantage for the World Series. NBA, it's never mattered. Football never mattered. I mean, I feel like we've never seen good All-Star games.
Football sort of did way back when they were always in Hawaii and the players were actually trying, and Sean Taylor was hit-sticking punters.
I said that and thought of that Sean Taylor clip, but at the same time, that's few and far between. It's not like that was year in and year out and people were always coming headhunting. There's no incentive there. Outside of the four nations, I don't think we get any good All-Star.
No, and the NBA used to have at least the dunk contest, and the three-point contest was cool. I think the one thing MLB still has going for it is the home run derby. As much as I do kind of complain about the camera angles every year and the changing of the rules, it is still, at least I think, the best standalone event.
The events can be fun, but I'm talking about the actual game. Like, the games stink.
The All-Star game is, in just the vacuum, it's a solid baseball game. They're still trying. It just because it doesn't mean anything. It's not as.
Let the players wear their actual jerseys.
They are this year.
Are they bringing that back?
Changed it back. Yeah, they brought it back.
Holy smokes! Thank God.
They brought back the snack wrap and the jerseys in the same year.
Thank God, dude. I mean, that's was half the pleasure of watching the All-Star game was seeing all the guys in their individual jerseys.
Yeah, I just feel bad. The guys that got highlights in those.
We're back on the fucking snack wrap, dude. Are you kidding me?
They're not as good as they were, but they're still pretty good.
Brian, you were hyping this thing up like the other day, dude. Are you kidding me?
Oh, it's good.
What you're gonna say?
Yeah, it's good. It was really good, but it just the original was just life-changing good.
Move on.
This is exactly what I said. Overhyped.
What's your Michael of the week, Brian?
Yeah, Brian. What the hell do you have?
What is my Michael of the week? My Michael of the week is Lionel Messi. Or is it Lionel? I never understood, but Messi broke the MLS record.
You just call him Messi, man.
He broke the MLS record for multi-goal games in a row. He had 5, breaking the previous record of 4. Set by who? Messi.
Yeah, it's not very surprising that one of the greatest football players, oh my God, I can't believe I just said that. One of the greatest soccer players of all time comes to the MLS and does his thing, breaks his own record. I mean, he's goated for a reason.
Yeah, go on a flight and get your strawberries and cream and never come back.
Yeah, I really am pretty embarrassed that just happened. Yo, Will, cut that.
No, that's staying in. No, do one better bleep it out when he says it, all right? It should not be said.
I feel like any stat that Messi breaks in the MLS shouldn't even count.
Yeah, I was just surprised. Like 5 didn't seem like that much to me. And I know the MLS isn't exactly the Premier League.
It's not that Messi's so good. It's the league is just still not that good.
Yeah, but again, it's like my thing with kind of like how I was saying, it's all relative when you become washed. It's like the whole league's bad. So you would think at some point there'd be just – it's not like I don't know. It's not like they're playing against better competition. They all kind of just suck. So you would think 5 games with 2 goals isn't that crazy. I mean, 4 games with 2 goals isn't that crazy. The 3 games, the guy that had that was Zlatan. So everybody sucks in this league.
Yep.
Horrible.
You're going up against plumbers.
I guess so. And Messi now has 16 goals, tied for the lead in the MLS season.
And he's what, 39 or 36 years old? How old is he?
Probably 36, I'm going to guess. He is
38.
Wow.
Yeah. So, good for him.
16 matches, 16 goals, 6 assists.
In the MLS, 38 years old, breaking records. What does that say about the league?
Yeah, he's got a good ownership stake in it now. So we better hope it gets better.
Very true.
Let's do some 4 and 400, shall we?
I can't wait.
All right, today's 4 and 400, a very fun one. Matt, I believe this was you that picked it in our draft of 4 and 400s we want to do. It's the 4 and 400 of all-time score bugs. Could be any sport, any network. Score bugs, and I believe I'm going first. Matt, you're second, and then Jack, you're 3.
Sounds about right.
Cool.
With the first pick, I will go with the 2010 Fox Football Team Box. It had the logos of each team in the upper left corner, and you had the timeouts on the side, and it was like a square with rounded edges.
Was that at the top right of the screen?
Is that the top right or left?
Right or left? Okay, yeah, I remember that one. It's a good one.
Yep, that was my favorite.
Yeah, that's a good one. So that was very specific. I was just going to go with I feel like I should nobody's going to pick this one, but I will take it as my number 1. The Champions League on CBS.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Simple and just effective.
It's just, dude, the whole layout. I know we're not going for layout, but the Champions League on CBS, there's nothing like it, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with my 2 picks, the first one, I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to take the red zone score bug. Yep.
Do they have a score bug?
Yes. From NFL Red Zone on Sunday. I'm taking that.
I would be more specific.
So, when they're in the Octo box?
Yeah, get Scott Hansen rock hard. The Octo box.
Yeah.
So, when they're showing the scores.
That's what you got to go with, dude.
I know what you mean. So, when he's previewing the games or they go to the Octo box and they show the scores of the game.
If you said Octo box, I think that's what you got to go with, dude. Because he gets fired up for that.
Okay, we'll count it.
Throw NFL Red Zone's logo up on there, and
that's not.
I'll
have the
walk away with
logo.
it.
This isn't logos. This is score bugs.
Are you putting each individual score bug on the graphic?
If you go Octobox,
Yeah, but-
I think it plays. If you go Octobox, I think it plays.
Okay, yeah, I'll give it to you.
Brian's not liking it.
Okay, give me the Octo box. I don't like. I'm taking Red Zone. Like you want to give me the fantasy box? I'll take that one too. But I like all of the score bugs that they give us, and they give us multiples.
But see, I think you're thinking graphics. It needs to be a score bug. It shows the score of the game, the time left in the game.
They have that.
Do they?
Okay, you want to know what, Brian? Let me make this very specific.
Okay,
I want the witching hour score bug from NFL.
The screen where they're showing all the scores and Scott's talking.
Yes,
that's what you want.
Okay.
What does he say? He says where wins turn to losses and losses turn to wins.
Yep.
I can't wait, dude.
That
gave me goosebumps.
Couple weeks, man. Couple weeks.
That gave me fucking goosebumps.
All right, Brian, are you settled down
So
now?
wait,
Can I move on?
is that are you going Octobox or are you going?
It's
The
the,
witching hour.
NFL logo. It's the NFL Red Zone screen where he's updating the scores. And
Yes.
all the scores are on the screen, and he's talking about. He's like, "Oh, we got 3 games that are 1 possession right now."
I want the graphic to reflect that I'm taking the witching hour scores.
Okay, I can do that for you.
Thank you. All right, moving on. I'm going to take ESPN's Monday Night Football.
Really?
Yes.
I'm trying to picture it in my head.
And I will also add some detail as to why, since we went a little quiet here. Because
that's a horrible pick, dude.
I also it's all right. Well, that's very subjective.
Monday Night Football on
you're-
ESPN.
Every
is
4 and
brutal.
400 is subjective.
You're
I can't
entitled to
speak.
your own opinion, and I can respect that. But
You're
especially when I'm
anti-Joe
watching,
Buck,
You
dude.
want this Monday Night Football. It takes the whole bottom of the screen.
yes, that one. Yes, that's mine.
Okay.
I think they do a great job with the logos. It's bright, it's bold, it's everything I want, and that's usually what I'm looking at most of the time. And
Your phone doesn't even like your pick. It's falling on you.
I got the TV on mute when Joe Buck and Aikman are on the call, so I'm looking at the scorebug plenty during that. I like it.
Surprised you didn't say the Manning Cast scorebook.
It's not like we get that every week, guys. And also,
Manning Cast or Monday Night Football? Don't we get both?
No, I'm talking about the Manning Cast. We don't get the Manning
Cast
every Monday Night
They
Football.
like to take some vacation. Speaking of which, did you see Eli Manning broke a record at Too Much Corner? Most toilet papers thrown in trees?
No.
Eli should not have that record.
Him and Bo Nix.
I would like to finish the Manning Cast score bug, Brian, that you referenced earlier, is the Monday Night Football score bug. They don't have a special one. They just use.
Well,
the
I was
broadcast.
I was making a bad joke about how you took the Red Zone one and it wasn't a real broadcast. You're taking alternate broadcasts of football games. It's a
like
bad
Fox, CBS, this and that.
A lot of scrutiny for my picks right now, and I'm happy with them.
All right. Well, I'm happy you're happy with them. Matt, it's your turn.
I will go with a couple I can go with here. You guys left a lot on the board. I'll go with the NFL on CBS. Any one of those score bugs is good.
It's hard to beat that one.
I thought that was going to be a number one pick, to be honest with you. I'm surprised none of you guys took that.
It was up there for me, but I needed to make a statement with my picks.
You went fucking ESPN Monday Night Football, dude.
I love that shit.
Ridiculous.
Get me fired up.
I'm taking the glossy box from the NBA on TNT. It's the LeBron James on the Heat era TNT score bug, where they had the 2 teams and then the circle with the TNT Sports and the NBA logo next to the circle in the bottom right corner.
Brian.
Did you have that?
Yeah, dude. Well, I had the NBA on TNT.
Yeah. Well, you can still take the modern one.
I kind of had it as like an honorable mention because, like, isn't it no more? Like, they're switching to NBC.
Yeah.
So it's like I kind of had it like that wasn't going to be one of my picks, but
you can still take like the.
No, I don't want it.
Because the newer one's different than the one.
Want it. I don't want it.
Okay, fine. I get another pick here. I'm gonna go with the 2016 SNY logo. SNY scorebook. It was the best in 2016.
I hate New York Met baseball, but they do a fantastic job with their presentation on SNY. I will give you that.
Everything about that. I'm blanking on their director.
What's the song? What's the song, dude? I know the song. Just hum the tune. Yeah. Oh, dude. It's great. They do a fantastic job. So the Yankees as well.
Yeah, not as good, but they do a good job. Trying to find the square bug for you guys just to show you.
Because what SNY does the Mets, so the Yankees are on yes. right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, they're on yes.
Yeah, dude, that's what they did. Presented by Toyota.
Yep.
Yeah, I tune in after Mets losses.
This is the score bug. Top left, you got the two logos. All the information's right there for you.
It's a beaut.
Matt, it's your third pick.
I will take the PGA Tour on CBS.
You can't go wrong just talking.
That's a big one.
Giving out CBS.
Does that include the Masters?
It does. So that's a good point. I was going to say
one.
So can I not take the entirety like this? Because it's the same layout on every tournament that CBS does, and I understand the Masters is the same that every other tournament is on CBS. It's the same layout.
It is. So you're getting this. The actual score bug is the transparent on the bottom right.
On the bottom right, yes.
Yeah, it's the same. Essentially the same.
It's the same. It's a great one.
That was a blow. That took me out at the knees.
Now you're gonna have to stall while you think of a new one.
1,000%. I have to go back to my notes app because all the ones I had up in here are all gone now.
Yeah, did I steal the SNY one from you?
Yeah, Brian, because you know I love Mets baseball.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate the Mets.
Jack, you have two picks here.
I do.
Got a little Jeopardy up in section 400 tonight.
All right.
What do you got, Jack?
All right. Yeah, that golf one was a tough one, but
what do you before you give your answer? What kind of whiskey are you sipping on?
Crown.
Nice.
Moving
Look at
on.
you, bougie.
It's been a kick, man. It's been good lately.
Glad to hear.
I'm gonna take Thursday Night Football from the NFL Network a couple years ago. You know, if you want the specific era, I'll take the early 2010s.
Not on
That's a good
Amazon
one.
Prime?
No, we're not taking the Black Friday Amazon Prime game. That one's not for me.
So,
I'm
I'm gonna
strictly
look
watch
this up
for
for you.
Carissa Thompson.
I also just hate. I'm still hating on the fact
Strictly.
that Amazon Prime gets games because they've had more buffering issues trying to watch those games than any other football games I've tried to watch in my 25 plus years. So it's just I'm still not a fan of the Amazon Prime streams.
Yeah, their streams aren't the best. So you're talking?
So clearly,
No, that's the Prime.
You haven't dealt with Apple TV Friday Night Baseball yet, huh?
That's the worst. That's the correct answer for the worst. Oh my God, I forgot
Apple
about
TV
that.
is not in my toolkit.
Dude, it's a disaster.
Dude, it doesn't work. It doesn't even work. Like you can't watch it on your phone.
It's such.
So Jack, you want, and please watch the YouTube for this segment because I'm sure you guys listening are not kind of lost right now. So you want this one?
Incorrect.
Incorrect. Okay.
There's a NFL.
Which one do you want? That's the NFL Network one, no?
There's a red, white, and blue NFL logo in the middle of
Okay,
it.
not that one.
No.
Oh, that's like the London game. I think I know what you're talking about.
It's got a similar vibe to the London game because, like, the London game has that London shield in the middle. It's got a similar vibe to it, but it's NFL. It says NFL and it's red, white, and blue.
Are the Jags in London this year?
You know the Jags are in London this year. we got a game against the Rams out there.
Yeah, dude, Stan Kroenke.
That'll be a big one for the org too, with Gladstone and Liam Cohen used to being a part of McVay's little family over there in LA. That should be a big one for the front office.
It's a big year for the Jags, dude.
Big year.
Oh, I know
Yeah,
what I need. I'm just gonna look up Blake Bortles Thursday Night Football highlight.
Ooh, you're gonna see the mustard jerseys.
Yeah, but I need to find the score bug.
The mustard color rush jerseys, which were,
I bet you they'll be playing the Titans too.
Yes, they
Oh
would
my
be.
God, what a disaster of a Thursday night football game. Jaguars Titans on Thursday night.
The Jags have had
It is brutal.
a lot of terrible things happen to the organization, within the organization, since our inception a mere, almost 30 years ago. But nothing worse than those mustard jerseys, dude. Those were the grossest things that our players have ever put on.
I honestly didn't hate him that much.
That color rush, that color rush.
I just hated
was gross.
Titans Jaguars on Thursday night. I'm like, dude, come on.
Okay, I can't find this, but we'll find it in post. I'll have Will find it.
You want me to send you a picture of it?
Well, at this point, you're stalling. Let's get your last pick here. Oh, yeah, I got you. Okay.
Here we go.
You had that in the chamber the whole time. You could have just sent that to me right away.
I really thought you were going to find it, bud. I had faith.
I didn't.
That's a good pick, dude. That's a good pick.
Thank you.
That's way back. That's like way back.
Yeah, that's like Blake Bortles.
Yeah, that one reminds me of Steelers Big Ben era, like when they were actually a commanding team.
It's probably Tim Tebow against Mark Sanchez in that game you sent.
Shout out Sanchez, Rex Ryan, Jonathan Dilma,
Thomas Green was that their running back?
They had LT back then.
They did have LT for a year.
They also had
Thomas Jones.
Washed Matt Forte for a little while.
Oh my God, Matt Forte was a Jet.
Waiting for that. All right.
Oh, by the way, the Jets committee was Sean Green and I already forgot the second guy's last name.
No Sean Moreno.
No, it was Sean Green and never mind. I missed it. Thomas Jones. Yeah, I mixed up the two. I said Sean Jones or Thomas Green. Whatever. Go ahead. Sorry.
Great podcasting. The last one, I really don't have a good one left. But with my newfound love for tennis, I'm gonna take the tennis score bugs that I've been seeing with the little Rolex green and gold. It's a nice look. It's a very nice look.
You're talking the Wimbledon in the court
here, dude.
Score bug? There's
one
in center court.
They show on the bottom left.
Okay, well, you got to pick Wimbledon or French Open.
Because what was it? TNT or Turner did the French.
Yeah, the French.
Which I love. I love.
Which one was the green? The Rolex green.
Well, that sounds like Wimbledon.
All right,
Rolex sponsors like all of tennis, so
that's what I thought. I thought that they had like the Rolex green on all these score bugs.
No, you're probably talking about Wimbledon.
All right, well, you know what I'll do? I'll find another picture and I'll show it. Let's move on, though.
Please do.
It's your pick now.
Who, me?
Yeah.
So what did I go? I went NFL and CBS Champions League, and I've only had 2 picks so far.
No, you've had 3.
You've had 3.
The PGA on CBS. So with my final pick, I will take the Premier League on NBC.
I would like to say that that's a phenomenal pick. I'd also like to go back on my last pick, and I'd like to take Christmas Day TNT NBA, if that's okay.
I'll allow it. It's up to Brian.
Wait, you want for Christmas TNT Christmas Day modern day scorebug? instead of
circa 2019.
Which I think is the same as every TNT NBA game, no?
No, they had like a little Christmas hat on the John, and they had like
it has,
snowballs.
like Christmas lights.
Uh,
It's a little bit
Yeah,
different.
Christmas lights and
That's
all that
true.
good stuff. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm taking the
They
Christmas.
They
music.
do have the Christmas lights. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, Brian's rattled after that pick.
He's pissed.
I am taking to end the draft,
He's
I guess.
rattled.
Wait, Matt, what did you take? Oh, you took Premier League.
I took the Premier League. I
I'm
kind of went
taking-
like off, like, well, I guess the PGA you guys were maybe thinking about, but all my other pick, I guess the NFL and CBS too. But
The
what do you
two
got,
soccer
Brian?
ones.
I'm trying to find the picture of this, and I don't think I'm going to be able to. But it's the 2011 to 2014 March Madness CBS scorebook.
That's a good one. I was thinking March Madness too, but I didn't know how to specify it, so I just left it off the board.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah. Honestly, my favorite part about the March Madness score bugs is the round of 64 when you get all of them up in the right-hand corner and like
Yes, just across the screen. It's just
Yeah.
across the screen.
upper
Oh my
right,
God.
like
It's
all
so
the way
electric.
across. Like this one's on True TV, this one's on TV.
There's just so much
CBS.
action going on. There's just so much action.
That needs to be an honorable mention squad ride score bug.
Yeah,
Well-
that's a good one.
So before we go through all of our, did we all pick four?
Yeah,
or
we're
is-
done.
We're done.
That's the draft.
So before we say everything, I got to get a couple honorable mentions on here, and I think the Auburn faithful will be disappointed that you guys didn't have this one up there. But the SEC on CBS, how did none of you guys take that? I know it doesn't exist anymore. Now it's the Big Ten. But the SEC on CBS is
CBS
so
just
electric.
does everything so well. Their whole production is just.
What's the song? It's like. Oh
It's
my
not
God, I'm getting
production though,
goosebumps.
it's score bugs.
It's all. It's
Yes.
all production.
The SEC on CBS. Look at that score bug, and it'll get you fired up.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Look at it. Pull it up.
I mean, that's the newer one. I think it used to be different too.
Well, now
But-
it's Big Ten, dude.
Yeah, every scorebook CBS does is good.
What was who are the two guys? It's Brent Musburger and no, it's not. Who are the two guys who do it, dude?
It was Brent Musburger and who was the other guy?
Who's the other guy, dude? They're such an electric duo.
Oh man.
I'm sure.
Speaking of
So many
CBS,
honorable mentions.
yeah. Why is that not the circular NFL on CBS one? I really liked, like this one.
It's these two guys.
Yeah. Brad Nessler, is that his name?
Yes.
I'm gonna give a shout out to the Nathan's hot dog competition score bug, and whoever runs that thing, like updating the glizzies on that score bug by the second is super impressive. In the same light, whoever updates the NASCAR and Formula One and other racing score bugs, shout out you for inserting those split times and all that good stuff. Very impressive when you do it live and all that. It's a lot easier when it's golf and you can wait till the end of the round and all that good stuff.
It's true. I could have gone real traditional here and said like the Fenway Green Monster. Does that count?
Damn, that's thinking outside the box. I like that.
Yeah, it's an outside the box pick.
See, I didn't because I figured it would create some
Controversy.
contention Yeah, so I saved it for this very moment.
Honorable mentions, dude.
Yeah.
There's a lot to go around. Dude, I can't believe you guys didn't get the SEC on CBS.
I'm happy with my list.
I thought for sure that like Auburn this, Auburn that, SEC this, SEC that. Just shocked.
So did we had CBS, a lot of CBS. Well, I guess let's go through all of our picks.
Yeah.
So I went NBA on TNT in 2012 era. I have exactly what it's called. So Will can find it nice and easily to put up for all of you lovely listeners. And thank you so much if you made it this far. Glossy box. And then I had the 2010 Fox Football Team box, 2016 SNY, and March Madness 2012 on CBS.
Good picks. I think I had. Did I go Champions League first? I went Champions League, the NFL on CBS, PGA Tour on CBS, and the Premier League on NBC, with an honorable mention. The SEC on CBS. Come on, 4:00 on a Saturday, dude. Are you kidding me? I'm fucking pissed. It's not. I don't even like the SEC, and I'm fucking pissed that it's no more.
I respect that. Brutal. Yeah, I had the witching hours score bug on NFL Red Zone.
Monday Night Football.
Monday
Night ESPN entry.
ESPN Monday Night Football
with Joe Buck on the call.
With Joe Buck on mute. And I had NBA's TNT on Christmas Day. That's some good stuff. And
threw out Rolex tennis.
No, he changed it to Christmas.
I changed that one to Christmas. That was 4. In the 3 spot, I have the old NFL Network's Thursday Night Football with the red, white, and blue NFL logo in the middle.
You know, I said Matt was going to win the last one, and I ended up winning it. So my predictions don't go too well, but I don't think you're going to get on the board with this draft, Jack.
It's not my favorite 4 and 400.
Wait, did I not win the last one?
No, I did.
I was pissed.
How?
I don't know.
That's bullshit. That's a popularity. Like that's ranked.
That's exactly what it is. It is a popularity contest. It's what these people like the most.
I had the best. Ah, that's a joke. That's a total joke.
I think the Blue Mountain State coach really helped my draft out.
That's a total joke.
I should have saved Coach Klein for the last pick.
That's actually a
you
joke.
Probably should have.
I'm actually fucking pissed.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
There's no way that my list did not win the last one.
It didn't.
Fucking bullshit.
Let me find it I'm trying to find the exact.
There's no way, dude. I had the 4. Dude, that's a joke. That's actually a joke. That's a complete joke. Are you serious?
Yeah, I had 75%. You had 25%. Jack had 0%. Jack didn't even vote for himself. He was that disappointed in his draft.
Brian's voting on like 4 different accounts, dude.
I was going to say, I don't even know where this vote takes place.
Joke.
It's on our story.
That's a complete joke.
On our Twitter story?
No, on our Instagram story. There's literally a highlight that you created for 4 and 400s on our Instagram.
That's a joke. Total joke. I had the best list, dude. Like, are you kidding me?
That's pissed.
I'm seriously not happy about that.
Honestly, you should write an email to the board.
I will.
I don't know what to tell you. Herb Brooks and Marty Daniels really just carried me to a win.
Fucking joke.
I think that's where we wrap it up before you start trying to fight our listeners.
Well, in light of that conversation,
if I don't win this list, dude, like there's seriously something wrong.
I thought this was pretty close. I don't know if
Jack had Monday Night Football, dude. Nobody fucking cares about Monday Night Football score bug.
Everybody watches Monday Night Football and loves that score bug.
I think this is the first time we're going to have, all of us are going to have like multiple votes, and it's not going to be one person running away with it.
So in other words, you think I did okay this time?
I think you did better than you have in the last two.
If I don't win this one, dude, I'm actually gonna be. I'm irritated about the last one. The fact I didn't win that is a total joke.
I couldn't tell.
Which is fine. Like Phil, like whatever. And if I don't win this list, people don't know what they're doing. They haven't seen the scoreboard. Champions League, the NFL,
the graphics are going to go on the
good
thing.
Yes,
so.
Get them on. I want it released tonight.
Well, the podcast doesn't come out until tomorrow. I'm not going to release it before the podcast comes out.
I don't care. How the fuck
Didn't think you'd be so angry. I wouldn't have brought it up.
Last thing I got to say is, in light of the coaches conversation, shout out the guy on my list, Terry Francona, Big Tito, for hitting 2,000 the other day. Not too many managers in the MLB have reached 2,000 wins, but that bad boy has.
Yeah, he's been around. When was his first year coaching? Or managing?
His first year managing the Sox was in 2004 when they won it, but I think he was somewhere for a few years prior. I can't remember where. He was somewhere else for a few years prior. So he's been coaching since the late 90s.
Shout out Tito. Good guy, Terry.
All right.
Matt's so angry.
Matt's like going on the story right now and voting for himself and going to the burner and voting for himself again.
I don't think you can anymore.
Can we end the recording?
DJ Savage.
Okay. We'll see you guys on Thursday.
See ya.